It's time to get your quick fix with the remix. I'm Remixus, and I hope y'all are having a fantastic day. It's been a few months, so it's time for a quick check-in video of Nexus Drop to show you what the dev has been working on. A quick recap to any new viewers. Nexus Drop aims to be a sort of reimagining of Firefall with updated graphics and systems. Firefall was a first and third person online open world shooter where you battled the environment to upgrade your gear through mining. For clarity, none of the images or videos are mine and are a collection of what the developer has shown us. This is a passion project he hopes to get off the ground through funding, but the game is supposed to be free to play. Now, it may never come out, but it's awesome seeing how far he's come, and I'm personally interested in seeing this game get the support it needs. Something I needed to correct from the last video was when I was talking about zones and loading screens. Using this overview, you can see the various zones or biomes while playing, but the only loading screens you should have would be instances like going from Tutorial Island to the main map, perhaps your first loading of the game, fast travel, or jumping between servers. This game won't be a truly full open MMO, but it will have smaller servers, sort of GTA style. So, the biggest thing to showcase is the Tutorial Island. Wait. Much better. You can see a lot of detail work has gone into making an interesting game space. While this is just a starting area, you can tell how much attention was put into representing the various biomes. Not only are there different climate areas of a beach, desert, forest, and snow, but there are subsections within the zones. For instance, we could see a desert area with sands, but also an area with steep cliffs. Not shown on the map, but there is also a cave area. I feel like this area is a pretty large tutorial area based on the size of the character, but the dev says it's a space that isn't too large and will be used to give us a feel of the larger game. I really like how much care has been put into this space to mimic the environment, so I'm excited to explore it for myself. We've also gotten to see some of the zones in the night setting, which I like because I tend to enjoy nights at lights at night. The glow of the trees or the harbor, the cave, and the city, they all look so beautiful. Now, most of the work taking place over the past couple months has gone into building systems. Much of it is boring and doesn't have much to showcase, but they can be demonstrated either by showing various abilities or these screenshots. For instance, there's an overload system. Perhaps you could use a sacrifice ability to give your teammates the last minute they need to keep fighting. Or your system can be overcharged, but too much causes system collapse. Another ability that got some love was an FPV drone. Some ideas have been thrown around to allow anyone to get a scouting drone, but maybe only one class would have an assault drone. One may have a weapon on board while another may have a care package. It looks like he's also added the ability to connect controllers, so you may be able to bring your console or drone controller to the game and just fly FPV. We also have some screenshots of a questing system which will be built on. Not too much to say about this, but it's still an important milestone. We've also seen various UI and UX upgrades, and to avoid just using his whole video, I'll include it in the description. But here's a quick list of those updates. New main menus and loading screens have been implemented. Directional damage, limb damage, audio feedback when walking on different types of terrain, zones spawning different enemies and minerals for mining. Different enemies have larger and tougher types. Maps notifying of an in-game event like tornadoes or invasions. He says there will even be an arachnophobia mode. And one other thing I wanted to show was this image. It shows how many weapon gadgets and abilities have been added. Nothing here is really new, but I think it helps bring context to how much is being worked on by one person. We've gotten to see quite a bit of the development process, even with something as simple as a boat. After seeing it develop, I'd love to see the boat used for some sort of fishing in the game, maybe for crafting materials. Many people might not care about the development process, but if you want to back a project before anything is even released, it's an important task to prove you're actually working on the game. This developer is clearly skilled, and I'm looking forward to exploring the world he's creating. If you want to know more about what this game's supposed to be, check out my previous video linked at the end screen or the description. You can also join the Nexus Drop Discord and feel free to ask questions over there. And if you feel like donating to the project, you can support the game on Ko-fi. Well, that about wraps it up. If you like what I'm doing or the progress you see, leave me a comment and a like. And as always, keep it real and keep it on remix.